Good afternoon. Good afternoon. The Executive Governor of Sokoto State, His Excellency Alhaji Ahmad Aliyu, the former Governor of Sokoto State, the distinguished senators here present, the honorable members here present, the Right Honorable Speaker, Sokoto State House of Assembly, members of the State Executive Council, His Eminence Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Alhaji Saad Abubakar III, President, the Secretary General, the SSSG of Sokoto State, the Chief of Staff, the Special Advisors, President, National Onion Producers, Processors and Marketers Association of Nigeria, Alhaji Aliyu M. Issa, my director, Mrs. Esther Igbora, Director, NEPC, members of the press, captains of industries, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all other protocols duly observed. I bring you greetings from the Honorable Minister, Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite, who would have been here but is on another national assignment. Life of Nopman, for the warm reception accorded my colleagues and I when we came in yesterday. Thank you for the honor and the privilege. Nagode Sosei, Alaye Al-Bakari. Merci beaucoup for those that don't understand English. And before I start, honestly, I would say that Sokoto State has stolen my heart. This incidentally is my first time in Sokoto, and I am much more than impressed. I can see the warmth, the people are friendly, courteous, very positive and high energy level. In fact, I watched His Excellency when he went out. This is my first time seeing an executive governor after his speech and after the program. He went ahead and greeted everybody. I think that was exceptional. Thank you, Your Excellency. So I'm delighted and honored to be here today at the 6th International Onion Conference taking place here in Sokoto, the seat of the Caliphate. The Council's participation in this event underscores its core functions, which are targeted at increasing the basket of exportable products from Nigeria in the global market. They are increasing the conference, the onion sector in the era of the African Continental Free Trade Area and Pan-African Payment Settlement System, PAPS, challenges and opportunities aptly encapsulates the efforts by critical stakeholders like Sokoto State to maximize the opportunities offered by AFTA. The AFTA presents a very huge opportunity for exports within the African continent. It promises to be the largest single market with a population of over 1.3 billion people, integrating 54 countries in Africa. I thought that's a good one. Sokoto State shares borders with ECOWAS countries like Chad and Niger, and therefore occupies a very strategic position, and it could serve as a major hub for agricultural commodities and products like onions, cowpeas, leather, and others, including kilishi, especially with opportunities presented in the face of AFTA. It is therefore imperative that we scale up production, add value, and improve the standard and quality of these products and commodities. This will help increase the food basket of exportable products from the state and ultimately from Nigeria. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it may interest you to know that globally the value of exported onions grew by 19% from 4.26 billion US dollars in 2019 to 5.1 billion US dollars in 2023. That's a great one. Reliable export disclosed that over the years, the value of onions sold globally increased by 15.9% in 2022. So with the 5 biggest exporting countries being Netherlands, China, India, Mexico, and United States of America, respectively. Collectively, these major exporting countries sold about 2/3 of all onions sold in the world. Given the export value of onions, the Nigerian Export Promotion Council has selected onions as one of the top 20 priority products of our Export 35 Redefined initiative, which is one of the leading initiatives under our double export mantra of the Council. This aligns with the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the industrial revitalization plan of our Honorable Minister, Federal Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite. Second largest in Africa, producing about 2 million metric tons, according to FAO. And again, Sokoto State is the largest producer of onions in Nigeria. Although the official statistics state that Nigeria exported just $498,000 worth of onions in 2023, but from the data we got from NOPMAN indicates that between just onions worth 108 trillion naira, that's about 69 million US dollars. Can we clap again? The difference between these two figures can be attributed to the fact that most of these trade are done informally and not recorded, probably because of the challenges experienced by the exporters in documenting and formalizing their trade. Despite these huge figures, Nigeria is not captured in the global market net for onions. Egypt is the only African country that falls within these top 15 exporting countries for onions, with export value of 206 million US dollars, representing about 4.1%. The other countries are China and Netherlands. So Nigeria, we need to work hard so that we can, based on our level of production, we can find ourselves in the global market net of onions. It is in recognition of that that Nigerian Export Promotion Council, in collaboration with NOPMAN and other stakeholders, is working hard to formalize trade, collect data, and streamline documentations and processes to make exports seamless and more efficient. When this is achieved, it will increase the volume and value of non-oil exports and revenue generated in Sokoto State, and ultimately foreign exchange flow into the country. This will further deepen the footprint of Sokoto State with regards to non-oil export in the country. To achieve this, a lot needs to be done in terms of value addition to agricultural products and commodities, because it's a known fact that when we add value to agricultural products, we earn premium price in the global market, and it will bring us the required foreign exchange that ultimately will help to stabilize the naira. One more area of importance is to improve the quality of exportable products to meet up with global standards. This will reduce the number of rejects Nigerian agricultural commodities face in the global market, and it will also minimize contract cancellation. Another issue we should give great focus, like I said before, is the formalization of trade, collation of data and statistics from our trade corridors. Based on the level of production, this could put Nigeria, and I mean this could put Nigeria on the top 15 exporting countries of onions in the world. It is also very important that we make sure we play by the rules in terms of quality and standard. When products are rejected, it brings bad reputation to the country, which could sometimes lead to outright ban. I therefore deeply commend the President, National Onions Producers, Processors and Marketers Association of Nigeria for all, and the members as well, for all the achievements, their efforts, and the drive towards scaling up production and export of onions in the country. I hereby encourage them to continue to strengthen the association. I can see so many people. I was trying to count. I think we are over 5,000 here. So I encourage you to strengthen your association and look at the possibility of adopting what we call in the council hibiscus model, that saw hibiscus flower move from a banned agricultural product in Mexico to becoming one of the top 10 agricultural products exported in 2023. Where NEPC signed an MOU with Mexican government and with working with NEQS, Hibiscus Association and other stakeholders, this feat was achieved. The Nigerian Export Promotion Council remained committed to working with major players in the onions value chain to provide export intervention programs in form of capacity building, training on good warehouse agricultural practices, on packaging, on labeling, and also providing the certification, international certification required for you to be able to access. And then we should also be able to take you to the market, not only within Africa, but globally. As stated earlier, the revenue generated from trade corridors is informal, often characterized by numerous challenges, such as absence of recognized payment systems that accommodate transactions. So NEPC is working with relevant stakeholders presently. I'd like to also speak to some of the things that NEPC has done in recent times with regards to other agricultural products. And coming here, I pledge our commitment. I hope my directors are hearing that we will work with Sokoto, we work with the NOPAM to ensure that we intervene and make this onion to come up in the next, maybe by next year, to be among the top 10 products exported in the country. Like I said, NEPC in recent times has distributed seedlings, both in the north, in the south. We distributed in Jigawa, sesame, and hibiscus. We distributed cashew in the south, in the southwest. We distributed palm kernel in the east. But I can pledge here that the next seedling distribution will be on onions in Sokoto State. We are also doing a lot in terms of certification, which is currently going on. And having come here, we will make sure we are completing international certification for some farmers and exporters this year. So we will include Sokoto value chain players in this certification exercise this year. The council also recognizing the issues that the logistic issues that exporters experience. We have actually written to CBN. We've engaged Central Bank of Nigeria and other stakeholders to facilitate the adoption of PAPs in Nigeria. So other initiatives we've done, like I said, distribution of seedlings. We're also working on operationalizing the DEW, what we call the domestic export warehouse, where exporters can drop their goods. It's going to be like a one-stop shop. They drop their goods. All the agencies will do their documentations like custom, NAQS, and once you leave, you get those things done, you assume you've exported, and then goods can go straight to the port. That will greatly reduce the cost, reduce the speed, improve on the speed of export. So we are also in collaboration with WTO and ITC to improve the quality and standard of sesame and cowpea. And I realize that Sokoto also is a major producer of cowpea. The current program is called STDF 845. Having also come here, we will make sure that Sokoto State and the members will also benefit from this STDF 845. There are numerous programs undertaken by the council, but I encourage you to connect with us through the NEPC Connect, particularly the webinar series where we educate you and open you up to various opportunities. So once again, I want to commend the association for a well-organized conference. I wish you all participants a fruitful deliberation and active participation. Thank you very much for your kind attention.